When you look at doggone Bitcoin, where do you see it? Where do you see it topping out? And I don't think there's a cycle anymore, but we can get into that another day. But where do you see it topping out? Um, we can use Coin Market Cap for this. Where do you see it topping out on Coin Market Cap within the meme sector?
Yeah, so Dog had a very specific goal from day one, which people, it's all transparent. The Discord's transparent. My X account is transparent. People can go read the history of Dog and see how we got to where we are. The goal is to bring glory to Bitcoin, onboard people to Bitcoin, and make the number one meme coin on Bitcoin the number one meme coin in the world. There is absolutely no reason why we should not take the properties of a blockchain and a crypto economic network that makes BTC so valuable, the proof of work, the Xash proof of work, right? The security, the decentralization, the censorship resistance. We take those properties, put it in a hard cap token, Dog. That should be more valuable than every other dog coin, period, in my opinion. It is literally objectively a better like primitive of a token. So we need to obviously bring more people into that movement, get more people to hold it, more centralized exchange listings so it's easier for people to buy in. But I would say we're already better than all the other dog coins, just objectively from that sense. And we just need to become more valuable than them now.
So you 100% flip Dogecoin?
So I can't make promises. What I tell people is that there's only two outcomes, the moon or McDonald's. And what I will promise is that it's going to be very entertaining, whichever happens. And you're going to have fun and you'll get your money's worth of joining the dog army and being on the ride. But I can't make any promises, obviously 100%. But I will say, just looking at this from first principles, I do not see why, given enough time, that we do not realize the vision and inherit these properties on Bitcoin to launch tokens and have a DeFi token economy backed by proof of work and the security. We know what happens when you apply this template to a currency like BTC. We now need to apply it to more tokens. I think over time, the market will realize that the infrastructure will get built out. Tokens on Bitcoin will be a massive thing. And I can be very patient. The dog army can be very patient as that happens. And yes, I believe ultimately Dog has the capability to flip Bitcoin. And I think it actually is on Dogecoin to make the argument as to why Dogecoin should be worth more than the top Bitcoin meme coin.
Do you think you'll get some of the Bitcoin maxis, the hardcore maxis, to flip over and just you know throwing a point one into
We talk about this. We talk about this. So in the kind of ordinals culture, runes culture, we call them the ancient Bitcoin whales, and we have a prophecy that one day they will wake up and buy all of our dog and our runes and ordinals. And it hasn't happened yet. There definitely have been examples. I'm not going to start saying names here, but there have been examples, and I talk to people that are literally in the dog army, posting about dog every single day, and they're OG Bitcoiners that aren't these like stick up their ass kind of like obnoxious people. They're just like normal people who probably also hold, ETH and some other meme coins, but they're OG Bitcoiners that have a lot of Bitcoin and they love dog. They absolutely love dog. And if you ask them, like, would you rather hold, a meme coin on Ethereum or Solana or Bitcoin? They all say Bitcoin because that's where their heart is. They love I mean, Bitcoin has a real cult following, like a following that in our lifetimes will never disappear. I can 100% guarantee you. I cannot say that for every other blockchain. So yeah, people love Bitcoin and would rather hold their meme coin on Bitcoin if they're an OG Bitcoiner.
Leonidas, I want to thank you for coming on here today. That's number one. I appreciate, and I hopefully you come back onto this show and maybe onto my podcast, where we can go ahead and get deeper into dog on Bitcoin and also talk about crypto in general and the state of crypto. But I got to tell you, like, the community is crazy. They're in my DMs. They're on my timeline. I'm like, they're cursing me out and like, get dog. They're like, get dog. I'm like, I already got dog.
You've had dog for a
What are you
while.
cursing me out for, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I got it.
Yeah.
And they just keep like, but it's like, it's not in like a toxic way. It's like, it. I'm like, bro, but I got it already. Like, but I like that. It's like they're nonstop. It reminds me of. I don't want to like. I don't. I hate comparing people, but it does remind me of Dogecoin. Like when Dogecoin was popping off, people were like, every single tweet that was hitting, any exchange asking what's the next one or what are you looking at? Boom, I see them there. I see them there, and they're just like dog, 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 dog. So you did some really cool shit, and like you really do have a fucking nice organic community, and I hope it goes much higher. I'm in, so I'm in on my own account. Yes, yes, it is possible, ladies and gentlemen. It is possible. I always get accused of that, and I hate that shit. But it is what it is. It's you got to take
I
on
get
these
accused
kind
of
of
stuff,
platforms.
and like I didn't even receive any dog tokens. Really, it's like people like to accuse people. David, I would love
Nothing
it.
else to do, man. Nothing else. Work harder. Work harder. How about that? Work harder. But I do appreciate you. Hopefully, we can get you on, maybe even to talk about ordinals and stuff like that. That would really be cool. And but I appreciate you taking more than 15 minutes because I asked for 15 minutes. You gave me more than that, and I really do appreciate that. It goes a long way for your community as well, and the people that tune into my show that haven't heard of Dog on Bitcoin, even though I've mentioned it like multiple times. We got some boomers. Shout out to the boomers on LinkedIn. They're tuning in. They're watching this right now. So hopefully we onboard them through Dog on Bitcoin since they do have a fascination with Bitcoin. They're just not being educated on Bitcoin correctly. Right, Landy? Landy's in the chat. I like getting on him. But again, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. And hopefully we chat next time.
Let's do it. This was really fun, David. Dog Army has a lot of people who really they're big fans of you, and this meant a lot to them, man. So really appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. Have a great one. That was Leonidas, man. Hopefully, man, like, listen, I want to see this shit go fucking through the roof. I want to see this shit go through the roof. I'm hyped.